Hey, thanks for joining me. I just kind of wanted to jump on and discuss some of what's trending in the Lightworker collective. Um, as many of you know, we're kind of going through some unprecedented energies currently, and with that is bringing a lot of turmoil to the surface, and a lot of us are being challenged in ways that we never expected, myself included. I can let you know confidently that the last 3 months have been some of the toughest of my entire life, and I've not always handled it the right way. I've done my best, but a lot of the times the humanness can jump in, and I've been kicking and screaming a lot of the way. I have also had a lot of moments of acceptance and clarity. There's been a lot of healing, and I think a lot of you, based on what I've seen just browsing Facebook communities and comment sections, and love it when 1111 catches my eye. Basically, I've been trying to gauge where everyone's at, trying to get an idea of kind of what everyone's going through. And as you know, one thing Spirit has made very, very clear is that the 3D vessel isn't going to always agree with or like what's going on, because we can only see the surface. We can't see the big picture like they can. Spirit has made it so clear that they're going to do whatever they need to do to get you to move. If that means hurting your feelings about this or that, upsetting the balance in this area of your life or this, doesn't matter. They're going to do it because they know that when you get comfortable, you will not likely reach your full potential. And they have to light a fire under you to get you to move. They're not going to hesitate in letting you know that. The ascension process is not something that's ever supposed to be easy. It is a challenge. It takes lifetimes and lifetimes of conditioning to get to the point where you can begin this process and stay in this reality. A lot of light workers still lose themselves, lose their spiritual connectivity, lose their perception of their 3D reality, and can't handle the situation. And you and I know that we are in charge of creating our own story. And when we do that, we are usually in that blissful kumbaya state of mind. Okay, Spirit, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is where I want to be. And when you put yourself in that position where you are clear, you have an idea of what you're wanting to do, you give Spirit permission to do whatever it takes to clear the way for you. And that means it's not always going to be comfortable. It's not always going to be something that you could see coming. It might force you to leave your comfort zone. It's going to push you to the limit emotionally. What we are being asked to do is, despite all of that turmoil, find a way to be balanced through it. And that means taking responsibility every moment for your thoughts, for your actions, for correcting your mind when it wants to go into that dark place. And it will. There are still a lot of programs being run in these machines that we are trying to close. And you do that by consciously correcting when the mind wants to jump into survival states like Judgement. Judgment is such a program that is so hard to break. Uh, it's something that I struggle with, and it's as easy to jump into as you see someone on the street and say, I don't like those pants. Why would you wear that? Why would you choose that? You know, it's something that seems really silly, but when your mind goes there, it's not always a conscious choice. But what you can do is correct that right after. So the mind jumps to a place of judgment. You can jump in consciously and let your mind know that that is judgment and that's no longer a program that we run. Now that's just one example of many. But right now, we're all being asked to be on top of our game. And that requires a lot of focus. That requires a lot of attention to detail. Where is your mind going when you're not actively steering? Master yourself. Be as perfect as you can. Your world around you can be uprooted and be in turmoil, but you have been trained how to deal with that. From day one of your awakening, you've been prepared to deal with whatever change, with whatever circumstance comes your way. How your 3D mind perceives that situation doesn't matter. What does matter is your training in trusting that Spirit is taking care of it. That Spirit knows the outcome that you don't. That it takes this step and this step to get to this one that you wanted to be at. Your higher self fully understands why you came, what your expectations are, what your full potential is, and how to get you from here to that potential. So one thing about the Ascension process is that we all have the desire to seek more knowledge, to become more comfortable with the process, to validate our own awakening, to become comfortable with our own wisdom. And we do that from gauging how other people are going through the same things. And it can be overwhelming. When you go out and you search for knowledge, all you're getting is, hey, you're going to feel this crappy about this because of this new upgrade or this new energy. You're going to feel terrible. And it kind of leaves you wondering and feeling like, okay, but when does the good stuff start? When is this reality that I've been told going to manifest? When are my goals and dreams going to start to come together? And the answer is simple. And if you were to go to the other side and ask Spirit directly one-on-one, they would give you the same answer every time. When you make it happen is the answer. When you do it. What does that mean? Take the first step. Put yourself in the situation that you imagined. And Spirit is looking for the decision point. When you decide to enter a certain energy, a new chapter, it's up to you. It's free will. Spirit can get you to the doorway, but you are the one that has to walk through it. So if you want to be a motivational speaker, if you're looking to be a healer of some kind, and currently you're just sitting there saying when, and Spirit is saying when you do it. Put yourself in the position to heal, and we will be there. Put yourself in the situation to speak, and we will speak through you. It's all you. This is free will to the core. And Spirit will honor free will above all else. So keep that in mind as you go forward. Put yourself out of your comfort zone and dictate the course of action that's going to be taken then.